video in Charlotte Airport as I'm on my way to visit my daughter Sophie in college. So we're going to family weekend, and I was cutting up on my reading, and I ran into Natalie Lessieur's The Access Ally Ladies article on things you don't want to do when you're building your membership site on WordPress. And man, she had 15 of them. I'm going to come up and take a swag at sharing 7 of them with you. And I had my own little twist to it. So, number 1, pick the wrong hosting company. If you pick the wrong hosting company, and I'm not going to name the ones you want to avoid, but you really want to make sure you're building on a solid foundation. We're a big fan of WP Engine. That's where I do all of my hosting. That's where we recommend all of our clients do their hosting. It makes a huge difference. Not only is their performance really good, but their security is out of this world. They feel so confident about their security that if you have any trouble, they will unhack your site at no charge. So that's included in the price of it. So hosting, make sure you get some good hosting. Number 2, don't pick an inflexible theme. There's a ton of themes that are really good for building membership sites. The key is make sure that you have the ability to put a really nice menu across the top. It's very easy to add menu widgets on the sidebars, and you have the ability to reformat it. There are a lot of options, like I said. If you want to write me, I'd be more than happy to share some specific ones with you, but make sure you don't cut yourself short here. Number 3, don't build your site in a folder, build your site in a subdomain. That's really important, because when you go to move the site in the future, when you go to, let's say, you need the flexibility, you really want to make it on a subdomain. I've got a lot of reasons why that's a good thing. Don't make the mistake of building your site in a folder. Number 4, it's really important that you get an SSL certificate now. That's going to make your lock on your address bar turn on. And Google is now penalizing folks if you don't have an SSL certificate. So don't cheap out. Make sure you spend whatever it is your hosting company will charge you for that. Sometimes it's $75. WP Engine actually includes an SSL certificate with all their hosting accounts. Not that I'm plugging them, but that's just another benefit of using them. Number 5, selecting the wrong tools. If you're a fan of Natalie Lessieur, Access Ally is a great membership site building tool. We're a real fan of using Memberium. Both of them work really good with Infusionsoft, but just make sure that you understand the tools you're using. You've worked with people who know this space. You don't have any regrets about tool shortcomings that are impacting your site. So number 6, not upselling or cross-selling. Whenever we build a site, we always want to have a first course that's maybe less expensive, that's a logical next step to your core offering. We build lead magnets into the membership sites, and it's basically a sales funnel so that you're always moving people along and getting more and more of your content, so they get a lot more value. You get more money. So that's really important. Whenever you subscribe to, let's say, Redbox, you have upsells. They're always trying to email you and trying to get you to do more things. We built all of our sites with like ghosted images for courses that you don't have access to. And the problem with not doing that is that you're leaving money on the table. You really want to have those teasers so that people will buy something else from you. And finally, the one thing you really want to avoid is taking the cheap out, do-it-yourself route. When you're building a membership site, if you're doing it by yourself solo and you've never done it before, you can only do the best that you know how to do. Working with a team, and you might as well work with someone like us, means that you're getting 3 to 4 membership site builds a month worth of experience. So we understand the best practices, we understand what works, we understand what doesn't work, and try to keep you away from those pitfalls. So anyway, those are the 7 mistakes you want to avoid when building your membership site on WordPress with Infusionsoft. Take care.